But what the truth is this. If the boss man say, we don't want you doing this. If the boss man say, we don't want you talking about that. You ain't got but two options. All you got is two options. Option number one, hush your mouth. Do your job and go home. Get your money. Alright, so I debated with myself whether or not I would even do this video, but after seeing a few videos and watching a few things that people post online, I thought to myself, I feel like I need to say some things about Gina Carano and her being fired off of The Mandalorian. So here's a top 3 video, top 3 things we not finna do in relation to Gina Carano being fired. Subscribe to the channel for movie reviews, trailer breakdowns, trailer reactions, watch alongs, all kind of things, and sometimes, like right now, an opinion video. Don't do these often. Number 3 on the list of the things we ain't finna do in relation to Gina Carano being fired is we ain't finna act like, we not finna act like she didn't get a warning. I can count at least 3 different times in the run of The Mandalorian that Gina Carano has been warned or at least verbally reprimanded or has been in the news for saying or doing something that was ruffling the feathers of the public and people called for her to be fired or let go of. I can count 3 times. So let's not act like Disney just like dropped the hammer on her. First offense, first time you come out and say anything conservative as an actress, hammer down, you're fired, get out of here, you'll never work again in this town. Like, that's not what went on. She had some rope and, you know, she took liberties and she paid consequences. Not even saying about whether she was right or wrong about what she said, I'm just focusing on the fact that this isn't the first time that you ruffled some feathers. So let's not overreact and say, oh, Disney's so wrong for this. Like, yo, it's not the first time they had to call her in the office and, you know, sit her down and talk to her. Let's be real about that. Number 2 on the list of things that we ain't finna do in relation to Gina Carano is this. In the future, she might want to get back in front of the screen as an actress. What we ain't finna do is we ain't finna act like she's being blackballed, because we ain't finna act like Gina Carano was the best actress on The Mandalorian. Now listen, in all seriousness, 100% facts right here. I hate to criticize actors. I hate to talk about how good or how bad of a job an actor or an actress does, because I can't do it. If you go deep enough into my channel, you could find videos where I did skits and you could say, man, that was trash, that was horrible, you can't act, blah blah blah. This is very true. But this is an opinion video and I'm entitled to mine, and here it is. Gina Carano is not Viola Davis. Hell, Gina Carano is not Michelle Rodriguez. Hell, Gina Carano ain't even Gal Gadot. So overall, for point number 2, we just need to be mindful that, hey, her acting skills was probably one of the weaker things about The Mandalorian season 1 for sure. Possibly she had some moments in season 2 that were kind of wooden as well. So if she's not getting roles in the future, let's not act like she was the best actress since sliced bread. Let's be mindful of the fact that it might be tough to get roles against, you know, more competent actors and actresses in Hollywood. Not just, we hate you because you're a conservative. And the number one thing that I want people to not do in relation to Gina Carano being fired, and I've already seen a few people do it, is I don't want us to think or have this notion that only conservatives get canceled. Exhibit A. I want to leave that picture up while I'm taking these points right here. If you see this picture here, you might be thinking this person has nothing to do with acting or movies in Hollywood. But what the truth is this. If the boss man say, we don't want you doing this. If the boss man say, we don't want you talking about that. You ain't got but 2 options. All you got is 2 options. Option number 1, hush your mouth. Do your job and go home. Get your money. And I ain't blaming nobody who choose getting their money and providing for their family over taking a stand. That's what you want to do. I'm not going to count nobody else's money for them, right? But at the same time, if you're not of that persuasion and you don't want to just take your money and go home and hush your mouth, well, You do what this person did. You take your career and you put it on the line and you take a stand for what you believe in. And you may never work again, but you stood for something. So let's not say that it's only conservatives and the conservative causes that suffer the penalties when it comes to Hollywood or when it comes to big sports and things like that. There's going to be opportunities for her, just like there was opportunities for him. You know, Nike deal. Anybody? You remember it? I wish the best for her. I enjoyed her on the show. I thought she was finna get her own show, like Rangers of the New Republic or something like that. I would have watched it. You know, I didn't even know she was a conservative because I don't care about none of that. I like me the Star Wars. But that's just my opinion on it. That's been mine. I'm not answering no questions and no comments, not arguing with nobody. But let's not act like it's only conservatives this happened to, because you got your boy right here who wasn't riding for no conservative cause. Trust me. Enjoy yourself. Guard your heart. Come back and see your boy in more videos.